you sort of got them calmed down in the second quarter when you got some energy in the game. I guess James gave you the kind of spark you needed for a while.
James did. I thought the whole second unit, Lou, the whole group came in, gave us a big spark in the second quarter, just the opposite of what had happened against Brooklyn and in the other game. So, but we need that spark from the bench. We got to get a quicker start. I don't know what we have to do with the starting unit, but we got to come out with a pedal to the metal and find a group that's going to come out and give us a spark. But I love the way we bounced back. I love the fight, the tenacity we had defensively against one of the top scoring teams in the league, and I like the way the guys responded.
You did go to Terrence to start this third quarter. Was that, again?
Yeah, just to try to keep a spark. I thought, Terrence didn't score a point. What, 1 point? How many points did he have? 1 point, but he did a good job defensively. I thought staying in front of Crawford, staying in front of Paul, did a good job of using his length. And, and that's not his, you would think of him as a shooter, and that was a huge advantage for us is him using his length.
Did it also allow you to get Kyle away from those guys as well?
A little bit, not a little bit, but Kyle, I think he had Paul quite a bit. I have to look at the tape and see, but we wanted to kind of tag team and rotate people on him. Gravis, Kyle, Lou had him some, and rotate him that way.
We're speaking about Lou this morning and him recognizing when they were doubling him or collapsing on him.
Mm-hmm.
What did you think of how he?
I thought he did a good job. I thought he made some shots, which helped everything. Shots is great. He's a good drug for everything if you're messing up in other areas. So he made some good shots, but I thought his passing was good. He had one split he tried to go through a pick and roll, but for the most part, he did a good job of passing. I thought his defense was solid on Paul and other perimeter guys. So, again, he's a veteran. He knows how to play. You're going to have nights 1 for 11 shooters, but they never forget. So it's one of those things where he had a bad couple of nights, and we have a lot of faith in Lou and our shooters.
What's the kind of game with the big four that you can use James at the four a little bit?
That was his advantage tonight, and that's the difference. He played the four tonight, gave us a big lift. When it gave Pat had an advantage, he had an opportunity to guard DeAndre Jordan. We were concerned about that matchup, but once we saw that Pat could hang with him and keep him off the boards, that allowed us to have James at the four, which is a big advantage.
Lou and James.
All-around effort of DeMar tonight, the rebounds.
Huge. I thought he played well, played under control, made his shots, didn't force anything, quarterbacked. But I thought he was a little bit more aggressive looking for a shot, more so than just coming off thinking pass first. So that was big for us.
Lou and James kind of gave you that offensive push, but who gave you the defensive push? Like, who got you back?
I thought all those guys, that whole group. I thought we had a tight paint. One thing, we had, 21 points in transition points in the first quarter. We started taking care of the ball a little bit. We were turning it over, and they were just running out on us, makes and misses. So that was our first concern defensively. And once we started getting back and getting our defense set, we were okay. But I thought the whole group gave us a solid defensive front. Yeah.
When you guys started to come back, there was a play where Griffin went up for a dunk and Patrick just kind of.
That was huge. I just made a point to the team about that because we're teaching that all the time, and I've got to look at the tape to see what the call was. But that is huge. That's a very legal play. Him going up, and it takes a lot of kahunas to go up and do that, and that's what we teach, and that's one of our way we can protect the rim. He didn't turn. He had two of them, I thought, Jeff, and that was huge for us, him protecting the rim like that. And Pat's a warrior. I love the way he competes, and he sets the tone and brings that energy off the bench for us.
Hey, Coach, sticking with Patterson. Patterson and James Johnson were denying Blake Griffin entry passes to the post. Their defense all around. How about those two guys off late tonight? Huge.
I thought it was huge. I thought Amir set the tone a little bit after the first quarter. But then, Pat kind of took over. But I thought those guys both, I thought the second half, Amir came in and brought a lot of energy. But really, both those guys really battled a lot in the post.